Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick little run through of the equipment that I have and that I use to drain the tanks out of my camper. This is a every 2 week chore for me living in this full time. I usually have to fill my freshwater tanks at least 2.5 times before my black and my gray water tanks get full. So with that in mind, I try to use my freshwater as sparingly as possible. But anyway, some of the things that you're going to need are definitely going to be gloves. That's number one. Make sure that you got gloves. You know, nitros work great. Not too expensive. You know, I mean, they can be, but these are definitely a must that you're going to have to use. You don't want to get this stuff on your hands. So what I got here is just a tote that I bought at Walmart. And it's a separate tote that you want to keep all your equipment in because you don't want to keep this in with all of your regular stuff inside of your camper because of the sanitation issues. So I bought myself just a regular hose specifically designated for that task. I don't use it for anything else other than rinsing off the equipment when I'm finished with it. So then you want to get yourself some enzyme packs, right? Once you get your tanks drained and sanitized, you definitely don't want those tanks to be dry. So once you get everything drained, especially your black tank, gray tank, not so much, but put about 2 gallons of water in it after you've gotten everything drained out. Throw one of these guys in there and it breaks down all of the toilet paper, the waste, all of that stuff to where it makes it a lot easier for you to drain your tanks because there's no pump. It's all gravity that takes over. And you don't want to have big clumps in there. So you want to make sure there's enough water with one of these guys that will help you have a better time, easier time. So now we'll get to the hose itself. This is a Rhino hose, which is pretty universal. A lot of people use this one. The replacement parts on it are widely available online, and it's super inexpensive. I think I bought this as a kit with the hose, the clear elbow, the ground adapter, the caps, the enzyme, and the nitro gloves, and it all cost me about $65. So don't quote me on that because I know prices change, but that's what I paid for it. This end right here is the circumference of it is too big to fit into my rear bumper, which some RV owners will tell you, oh yeah, just go ahead and do that. But don't. Get yourself a separate tote that you keep in the storage away from everything else, and it'll make things a lot easier for you. Some other things you might want to consider is shop towels. You can never go wrong with these guys. Whenever there's a mess somewhere, just open them up and use them for whatever you need. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know and realize that shop towels are pretty much essential. After I'm done, the water hose that I've connected to the spigot, I rinse everything off, and then I actually drain it on the inside. I'll rinse it out in there. So when you do the order of your tanks, you want to empty your black tank first and then your gray, because black tank is all of the waste, the human waste, and then the gray tank is things like dishwater or shower water, stuff like that. So it's I wouldn't say cleaner, but it's not as dirty, I suppose. So then you drain your gray tank, and then you rinse everything off with the provided hose. After that, I like to spray everything down with a disinfectant spray. This one's from Walmart. You can just get Lysol or whatever, but this will be just fine. And the reason why is because it cuts down on odors and stuff like that. You can also get some disinfectant wipes, which actually won't hurt either. So that's it. Inexpensive and absolutely essential. So keep that in mind. Okay, so it looks like I've got everything all lined up. Now all I got to do is just lower it down onto the ball hitch. This one specifically, when I bought it, it came with a 2-inch ball on it, and it's not compatible with this camper, so I had to upgrade it, or really just change out the ball hitch to a 2 5/8 so that it's compatible with this trailer. That's not that big of a deal. They're pretty inexpensive. You can get a good one for anywhere between $15 to $25, depending on what store you go to. And then they're interchangeable. Like, it's real easy to do. Or you can just, like if you're a pro, you can get one with multiple hitches, things like that. But I just got a starter one. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, we'll just lower it down. So we're good with that. And then you want to connect your hitch there so that that stays. This one came with a little screw also that has a little safety thing on it so that this doesn't pop up. My uncle, being the thoughtful guy he is, he actually bought me a lock to put on there just in case somebody comes in the middle of the night and tries to whisk me away while I'm sleeping. So I'll end up using that, and then we'll get the safety chains connected and the 7-pins for all the electrical stuff. But honestly, once you do this once or twice, it becomes pretty routine and it feels more like a chore. But I still try to find enjoyment in everything that I do, and this is definitely something that I've been enjoying. So welcome to it. Okay, so now we want to hook up the safety chains, which isn't that difficult to do, but you want to make sure that they're crisscrossed. And the reason why is because if this disconnects and it falls, it's not going to hit the pavement. The chains are going to catch it so that it doesn't ruin your tongue here. So that's that. Here's my dead man that's already connected. So this right here will pull the power. It'll just kill everything if that's disconnected. This is good. I still got to get my lock right here. And then here's my 7-pin. This is for the electrical. And it connects like that. Gotta make sure that it's in there. There we go. And that's that as far as the connection goes. These right here are supports, so we'll get those taken care of. I've got my DeWalt here that will make quick work of these things. So you're not sitting there cranking on them to get them off the ground. That's probably super loud. And we'll disconnect my electrical. This is the shore power that I've got coming out of my uncle's garage. It's kind of a pain in the ass when I put it on there for the first time. But, like I said, things are getting routine now. Take a look here. Here are my bikes. 2009 BMW 1200 RT. And this is my 2020 Ducati Monster 1200S. So this is my workhorse right here, my champion. The one that I use for daily rides, getting to and from work. Helps me save on fuel. And it's a lot easier to carry stuff in the storage compartments there. This one here is obviously my crown jewel. And she's actually a replacement from one that had gotten stolen back in 2014. I had a 620 Monster, and it took me 10 years to replace it, but I was finally able to. And I'm super glad that I did. Anyway, well, you've already seen that. There's the steps. So, yeah, here we go. We're about to be off. Okay, 3, 2, 1. you go. That's pretty much it.